Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz. It is April 13, 2020 and 12:35 a.m. in Birmingham. I got something. I'm going to make it short, but I'm going to tell you something that I bet very few of you know. Bill Gates is for giving you a mark or a something in you to track you should COVID-19 or something like it reoccurs. He did a TED talk the other day. I'm going to let you hear just a minute of it. Then I'm going to let you hear the real one because they went in and edited what he said and left it out. Here's what he said, edited on TED Talk, and this was again March 25, 2020. Bill Gates, how we must respond to the coronavirus pandemic. Here we are.
That in the area of testing, we're still not creating that capacity and applying it to the people most in need. And so we have health workers who are symptomatic who can't get a test, and so they don't know should they go in and not go in. And yet we have lots of testing given to people who aren't symptomatic. And so the testing thing, to me, it's got to be organized. It's got to be prioritized. That is super, super urgent. The second thing is the isolation that, various parts, just focusing on the U.S., some parts are doing that in a fairly strong way and other parts not yet. And, it's very hard to do. It's tough on people. It's disastrous for the economy. But the sooner you do it in a tough way, the sooner you can undo it and go back to normal.
What he said there is a good idea. Just simply words that anyone could have said. But what he said there that you didn't hear, they took out, was completely different. And I'm going to let you see it. And if I can get this tiny screen, just watch this briefly.
Eventually, what we'll have to have is certificates of who's a recovered person, who's a vaccinated person, because you don't want people moving around the world where you'll have some countries that won't have it under control. Sadly, you don't want to completely block off the ability for those people to go there and come back and move around. So eventually there will be sort of this digital immunity proof that will help facilitate the global reopening up. Okay, so there's Bill
You hear that?
His own words saying
That's what he said. He went on and said those things, exactly what you just heard, but they edited his TED Talk, and what you heard on TED wasn't what he was saying. And he got down to the core of it. Digital, print, imprint in you so that they'll know whether you, in other words, it's the mark of the beast. It's 666. It's not where they can watch those who are sick. They could care less. Bill Gates a number of times has called for a reduction in population by 1 billion people. And he revised it. That's 9 years ago. And I told you that one time. Well, I told you way back then and then recently. And then again, he said there needs to be a reduction in population. And then he said we really need to cap the population and not let it go over this number. What makes Bill Gates God? Is he God's right-hand man? And I'm going to say something here that may turn off some of you. Not all people are right, or either not all people hear things the way they thought they heard them. and I'm talking about Kim Clement, said that Trump would be elected. He was. He'll serve 2 terms, and he will. And he will do all these things, and so far he's done every one of them. And then Gates will open the floodgates for the Christian church. That didn't happen. Bill Gates is dead set against this church, and more with and for giving everybody a digital number or a stamp. That's where his views lie. And his thought process is, look, they're going to take this one off and find me or something. I don't care, but I want you to hear that, because that is the truth. And what I showed you on my phone, that's the truth. 100% the truth. And that's COVID-19. It failed. Look for another event that's going to further destroy our economy. Let me put it like this. God's not going to let it till he's ready. When he's ready, the church will be taken out of here, and then they will still live on and go by Daniel chapter 10 or chapter 12, verse 10. If you read that, that's what's going to happen. We'll be out of here, and they can still play their games and really not know that they're doing anything wrong. They think they're doing right. That is when right is wrong and wrong is right in their mind. Jody Wolf Expoz.